Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is ULIL ABSOR, and now I'm going to explain to you about function. And let me introduce the function. Is Functions are a programming technique in which a program that is usually quite large is divided into smaller program parts so that it will be easy to understand and can be reused both for the program itself and other programs that have the same process. A function that's always present in a C++ program is the main function because it's the first function to be executed. Function is the first to be executed. And the advantage of the function is first, short the program, easy to read and understand, easy to document, reduce errors, and easy to find errors. Errors that occur are local. And the standard library functions. These are functions provided by C++ in its header files or libraries. For example, PostScreen. For this function, we must first declare the library to be used by using the processor used. For example, the library is conio.h. And the define function as a programmer is a function created by the programmer himself. This function has a specific name that's unique in the program. It's located separately from the main program, main function, consists of void and non-void. And void, function that does not return a value. Called void because the function does not return an output value obtained from the processor of the function, does not have a function return value characteristic, absence of the return keyword, no data type in the function declaration, use the void keyword. And about the non-void, that functions that return a value. It's called non-void because it returns a return value that comes from the output of the result of the function process. So it has a return value, and the feature is there's a return keyword and a data type that precedes the function declaration, and the difference between non-void and void, one of them is non-void keyword. And next into the code, there's a code using the void. So this void, this function, hello function has the cout with the text hello welcome, and the next is in main. So it will execute first the function void hello void, and then after execute that next to the main integer with call using the void hello, and the result is and this is the result. And the next the second version, first we have the function of hello, and in this function we input some cout with this text, and the next after we execute this function we next into the main to execute this function by calling the hello. So this function to give the value of the parameter, and this is the result. There's many output from the function of hello. Uh, in this version, in this void, uh, we have the syntax to input the string of name, and after cout, we give the string after that and close it with the text. And after we execute the function, it will turn into the next in integer main and call it as a hello with the name that we input in this void in this function. And this is the result. It will print out the text first, and the next is the name, and close it by the text again. And the next is the fourth version. In this version, we use function to create some calculating of some problem. We made this as a function, and this inside the function we input the integer of p and integer of l with uh, and we create in this inside the function of fungsi luas integer luas equal with this integer p times with integer l, and print out the cout as hasil luas adalah n. After that is is the value of this integer luas. And after execute this function, it turn into the next uh, system function, main function, and we call it fungsi luas and input the value of this integer p and integer l, as the integer p is 4 and integer l is 5. And this is the result after we compile the code. It will automatically print out the value because we have we was we just have the value of p and l, and the next is the fifth condition with fungsi luas function first void integer p and l. This version like the before apa ya, type, like the before type, uh, we add the function fungsi luas void and input the integer p and l as the syntax, and we add the integer luas with equal with p times l and print out the hasil luas adalah and give the luas. And the next, after we execute this function, it will turn into the next to the main function, which is we input the integer panjang, lebar, and print out the panjang, and we give the syntax to input the integer of panjang, and that's uh, and we do to with the and we also do with and we also doing that code in the label, and after that we print out as the function was to call it the first function, the void function of fungsi was, and input the panjang and lebar as a integer p and integer l. Some example, and this is the result. First, we input the panjang values and next the labor values, and after that it will automatically call it the result. So the next is the sixth type. In the sixth type, the difference between before is we we just declare the function first, declare the function of void fungsi luas, and with the condition in the difference between before type is in this type we have to declare the function first as a void fungsi luas in integer p and integer l, and after that we execute first the in main function as we input the integer of panjang and lebar, and we call it function fungsi luas with the cout masukkan panjang and input the syntax of panjang, and we also do with the lebar, and after that we call it the function of void fungsi luas with the condition panjang is integer p and lebar is integer l, and after that we execute, it will turn to the uh, next function as void fungsi luas with integer p and l, with inside the fungsi luas we add the integer luas equal with p times l and print out hasil adalah luas. And this is the result. And the next is non-void type. We have different between the void and non-void because in void type we call it as a void and the function name, but in this non-void type we just add the in as a function to call it the function. And like what was like the things I would say, uh, the difference between void and non-void is there's no void keyword. So in non-void we don't use void keyword, and there's a data type that presents the function declaration, and it's a return keyword. So we use the in to call it this function of fungsi luas. And inside the function of fungsi luas, we just input the luas with equal p times l, and we add the return keyword as luas to call the to call the calculating of this function, this formula. And after we execute this first function, it will turn into the next function as a main function with the, inside the main function we input the integer of panjang and lebar and declare the variable local with printout to with masukan panjang and input the data with sin of panjang and also do it with the lebar. And after we input the data of panjang and lebar, it will automatically it will auto to call it the function that gave the parameter value is as a fungsi luas function with the panjang and lebar as a function to give the values parameter. And after that, we'll just print out the hasil luas. And this is the result. And every type of this void uh, and with non-void is in the program that execute. Maybe it looks the same in the output, but to create the structure of this formula, this different between void 1 until void 6 and between the void and non-void. And the next is recursive. And the next is recursive tutorial. In this type of an unvoid a recursive type, we input the first function refer recursive factorial as as the first function and input the integer of f, and inside this function we have the condition with f is equal with 1, it will turn into 1, but if not, it will return as a f times with recursive factorial that the value of recursive factorial is integer of f minus 1. And after we have this condition, it will have the result, and next into the main function with integer of factorial and print out the input value of factorial, and we input the data of factorial with sin, and after we input it the data, we will just print out the value of factorial as a factorial function that we'll just execute before. And this is after we input the factorial values, we knew that value of factorial is this, and that's it.